Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My group will present for the chapter of electrostatic, which is there are no moving charges on a static equilibrium has been established. For this chapter, we will use Coulomb's law to define electrostatics as the study of force between charges. And then the concept of an electric field enclosing charge is developed. For example of electrostatic uses. For example is the Van de Graaff generator, serography, laser printer, inkjet printers, and also electrostatic painting. Electrostatic is also employed in inkjet printers, which is inkjet printers is our project prototype, which is often used to print computer generated text and pictures. They also has a nozzle sprays, which is it is to find a mist of microscopic ink droplets, which are subsequently electrostatically charged. Okay, that's all for me. I will pass to my another friend to continue our group presentation for the part of problem statement and also the objective. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amir bin Hamidun. The repeat number is AE190056. So today I'm going to explain about problem statement and objective of the research study. So for the problem statement, the printer used to getting the colored ink to pass through the nozzle to separate ink to the tiny droplet, but the ink does not pass through and clogging with nozzle. So this study is the most suitable design to suit the criteria to avoid clogging in nozzle. So we will discuss what is suitable voltage value to control the particular ink drops, which are sprayed with an electrostatic charge. So we move on to the objective. The objective of this study is to draw upon an organized set of content knowledge and apply problem solving technique to that knowledge to organize and carry out analysis of physical problem. Second one is to describe and demonstrate electrostatic application in engineering, and the last one is to gain a deeper understanding of which parameters control the flow of ink into papers and how the ink interact with the paper surface. So for me, thank you.
My name is Nur Izzati binti Omar, CE19011. Today, I will be presenting the prototype analysis and discussion. For our prototype, we choose inkjet printer. This is the
manila cut
prototype design.
This is the size of inkjet printer.
Electrostatic are used by inkjet printer, and electrostatic charge is applied to thin spray of microscopic ink droplet produced by a nozzle. Once charged, the droplet can be directed using pair of charger plate with great precision to form letters and image on paper. A black jet and 3 jet with primary color can be used by inkjet printer to create color for image. The inkjet usually black and primary color. The nozzle of an inkjet printer produces small ink droplets which are sprayed with electrostatic charge. Various computer-driven devices are then used to direct the droplet to the correct position on a page. Okay. For our prototype design, we use a mounting board, and manila cut to design our prototype model for the inkjet printer. I will show the prototype design later.
Okay, for next, I am Muhammad Aziz bin Ramlan. My metric number is TE20110, and I will explain some of the pre-process for making the prototype for the project. Okay, for the methodology, there are few steps that we have to go through for the inkjet printer prototype process. As you can see from the diagram, that the first of the process that we need to find is the objective for the project. After we find the objective, the criteria of the project, next we go to the idea development, which is require an idea for the model and prototype. After we get the idea, we sketch the model to know the actual parameter for the inkjet printer, and after that we execute the project by design the actual base model on the sketch. And we check whether the model satisfy the objective of the project. If the model satisfy the objective and criteria of the project, if yes, we proceed with the prototype. If not, we go along through the process again and make the prototype again. This is for the methodology. We can say here this is the block diagram for the prototype making process, and next is the flowchart for the methodology, and it's the same process as the block diagram here. Okay, next there are few example. There's two example for the actual model, for the actual inkjet printer model that in real life there are two here. So that's it for the methodology. That's it for me. Okay, for the conclusion, I am Muhammad Aziz bin Ramlan. My metric number is TE20110. I will explain a little bit on conclusion. So we were able to learn about the electrostatic, such as how to draw upon an organized set of content knowledge and apply a problem solving technique to the knowledge to organize and carry out long analysis of physical problem. Basically, a lot of knowledge and understanding can be learned throughout the project. This project also important to gain a deeper understanding of which parameter control of the flow of the ink into paper and how the ink interact with the paper surface. Basically, a little bit of theory of the inkjet printer works. That's it for the conclusion for this project, and that's it from me. Thank you.